Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. And since I got a lot to talk about, I'm going to get straight to it with my friend Charles Alvarez, and he is with Cornerstone Business Academy. I am a first-hand witness of the great work that Charles does to take businesses to the next level, and I'm a huge fan and a big advocate for what you do, Charles. Talk a little bit about your business model, what you're about, and after that, and also throw in your website. After that, go ahead and introduce us to your guest today.
I'd be happy to, Kevin. Always good to be on the show. Well, what we do is we take the leads that our guest, Robert Fisher, generates, and we turn them into sales. And our tagline is delivering freedom to business owners. So whether that's sales or whether that's getting your staff or your team to be able to do what they need to do in order to get the business to the next level and to take care of your customers on a day-to-day basis so that the business owner can go out there and do what they do best, that's what we do. And talking about doing your best, I'm really, really impressed with our guest today. He's with Drumbeat Marketing. Robert Fisher, he does web development, SEO, social media, all that great stuff to drive more business through your website to your business. So, Robert, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, why don't you start off real quickly with the elevator speech about your company?
Well, Drumbeat Marketing was started a long time ago as a business just to generate leads for a specific industry, and when we got tired of doing that because it's very commoditized, we slowly went into SEO and web development. Today, we're a full-service marketing firm doing all types of advertising, print, online, offline, radio, television. So we do it all. Obviously, because of the role of the Internet today, that's our biggest area. And I have to say, we love it.
Yeah, there you go. Charles?
So, Robert, there's obviously, one or two competitors in the Houston market for what you do. And we actually come across a lot of them that really, they don't deliver. Tell us why is it that so many web and SEO companies out there don't deliver for their clients, and what makes you all so unique in the fact that you do deliver?
Well, I think there are a couple of reasons a lot of them don't deliver, and that is the ease of entry into marketing. All you need is a business card, and you're now a marketing firm. There's no certification, no licensure, anything like that. For me, I've always been a business person. I started in the Marine Corps. I became a registered nurse. I owned a nursing firm. I've owned multiple businesses, so I guess you could call me to a degree a serial entrepreneur. But in the early 90s, I started helping a firm with direct mail marketing, and that ultimately led to Drumbeat. And the whole issue with Drumbeat has been, as a business person, I've watched everybody be sold on some type of marketing or some type of media, and I wanted a firm that focused solely on business results. Today in the Internet, everybody wants to rank number one on Google for some reason. At the end of the day, you can rank number one on Google and not make a profit. I just don't understand how that would be that helpful. Our firm is focused on, what are your business results? What do you want to change in your business? Do you want to increase revenues? Do you want to increase margins? And you have to measure everything. Saying that, hey, we increased business for cousin Bob over here doesn't mean anything if you can't prove that you increased the business. So it's about results. It's about showing those results. And it's about helping the business understand that marketing is not an event. Marketing has to have a strategy to it. So many of us in business, the Yellow Pages person 10 years ago would show up and, hey, we're selling Yellow Pages ads. Or somebody at the Houston Chronicle would show up and, hey, we're selling ads in the newspaper or radio or television. At the end of the day, you're buying an event that way. What we stress with our clients is, let's develop a strategy, let's follow the strategy, let's measure the strategy, and as we're assessing it, let's make the changes necessary to bring about business results.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
That is a big difference. I think it's crucial, and I really appreciate what you said. Any business out there that you're doing business with that has a low threshold of getting in, very easy to get in. You need to be asking some very tough questions. You need to be asking how long they've been doing it, because there's this delusion out there, particularly in the SEO front, because not only is it a low threshold, they can do it from the comfort of their own home, when you've got massive unemployment, the United States still has massive unemployment. We have 90 million people that historically would have been working that are no longer on the records as people who would work, And so reality, we still have double-digit unemployment. These people still want to make a living. Having a computer and a business card, you're able to do that. And so I think it's crucial to ask tough questions, especially when there is no credentialing required. And I use your industry, by the way, Robert, as the premier example, probably once or twice a week on my show, as an example of buyer beware.
I think the buyer has to be aware. What I would say to anyone looking for an SEO firm is, you need to go out there and find out, has anybody that does SEO for that firm, have they written anything? And I don't mean on their blog. I mean on something that's worldwide or at least nationwide, something like Moz.com, where they have a really robust question and answer forum with top-rated people from all over the world answering SEO questions. If that person is not showing up in a place like that, if Search Engine Land, and I could name a couple of others, they're most likely less than what you want to find. The other thing is, though, I think you make a great point. You can do it from home, and you don't have to have an office. One of the things we do when people contact us, and we get a lot of contacts from all over, but when they're in the Houston area or they're in the United Kingdom near London, we tell them, come into the office. We want them to see that we have an office, that we have people working there. If a person's not got an office, you need to ask yourself, what have they been doing that's built up this company in their bedroom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you better hope it's not a porn industry. So anyway, I'm sorry, you just set that up. I'm sorry. But anyway, Charles, the next question.
So speaking of which, on that note, so Robert, can you give us an idea of or kind of a case story, a case study that you've had with a recent client, to where they were with one of those wannabe closet entrepreneurs that you were able to actually get some meaningful results for? Can you kind of walk us through a recent case study?
Yeah, I can. I can't name the client because we use NDAs with our clients, but a rather large company in the service industry for home and commercial came to us. A company came to us about 2.5 years ago, and they were seeing their results drop. They're the leader in Houston and Dallas in what they do, and as their results dropped, they couldn't figure out why. When they came into us, what we started doing was we first took a look at the back end, so what's called Google Analytics, Google Webmaster Tools, to see what was there. And then we started measuring a lot of things across the web. And what we found was somebody had gone out, and everybody knows that all you need to do is put the keyword on the page 5,000 times and get a lot of links, and you're going to rank number one on Google, which is absolutely not true, by the way. But they had tens of thousands of links coming into their site from other sites that are considered spammy sites by Google, being those other search engines. What that caused for them was them to drop precipitously in the rankings. The other thing they had was they had a lot of micro sites. These are little sites. So let's say you're Joe the plumber, and you've got Montrose Plumber, Sugarland Plumber, Katie Plumber over and over again, but they're all essentially the same site. We had them wipe those sites out. We took those sites all down. We went into Google using what's called a disavowal tool. We researched all their links, and the bad links, we told Google, these no longer apply for this site. We don't want any credit from them. Now, obviously, the risk is you could drop some more, but at the end of the day, with SEO, the number one thing for people to understand is it's a long-term play, and it has long-term benefit that are really strong. But if you're going into it wanting to rank first tomorrow for purple jelly beans, you're most likely going to get yourself in trouble. And what's odd is even with savvy business people today, we see them come in and they want to know about how can I get ranked number one on Google. If that is the direction you're going, you have to understand that your business outcome is defined as being ranked number one on Google. How is that a positive business outcome?
Right. Yep. Right. That should be the means to the end, not the end itself.
Exactly.
Robert Fisher, he's president of Drumbeat Marketing. That's drumbeatmarketing.net. Charles Alvarez, he is with Cornerstone Business Academy. CornerstoneBusinessAcademy.com. Thanks to both of you gentlemen.
Thank you.
Do want to remind the listener, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter, and this is The Price of Business.